is the difference between investment and expenses? Many times, the same amount what goes out from us, some people see it as an investment, some people see it as an expense. And understanding what is an investment and what is an expense, is that something very, very important? That makes a huge difference. Reason being, if you check certain things, what normally, what we call it as a poor mindset or a middle class mindset, see it as an expense, rich see it as an investment. I mean, rich mindset. I don't mean, I mean, people who have a lot of money. I don't mean that. The mindset is actually different. And actually, other way around. You'd like to have some examples? Definitely, yes. Say, for example, you buy a car. Many people see that as an investment, right? And actually, if you check, the moment, assuming you buy a car for about 10 lakh rupee, what happens? The moment it is built, the value is down, right? Immediately, maybe 10, the next day morning, you can't sell it at the same price. It's 10 percentage less, right? And you see there is a huge amount of depreciation which comes along with that. Similar to that, you buy a phone, right, or electronic item, and in no time the value depreciates very fast. But the same thing can also be an investment when, by chance, if you use, say, a computer for doing a business and generating money out of it, then obviously it's not expense, it's an investment. Or similar to that, you buy a car and you rent it out and you earn money. I mean, it gives you more money than your expenses. Obviously, it becomes an investment. Or similar to that, that helps you to achieve few things, and maybe possibly it makes you more productive, and because of that you are able to earn more. Obviously it becomes an investment. So what is an investment, what is an expense, how you see it, is something very, very important, because your approach towards it is actually changes the moment you see certain things as an investment or certain things as say just an expense, right? And most likely, most of the luxury items are very clear expenses, right? Maybe you go and buy a very good watch, right? It makes you look, it makes you feel very good, but it is an expense. Or you buy a very high value shoes. I mean, having what is required is very important. I'm not telling, oh, you should never buy a good quality shoes. Not exactly. Having what is required, which will help you to present professionally, is very, very important. But say where you need only one, you or two, you land up buying seven or eight, then obviously it is a mindset which will make you poor over a period of time, right? So before checking, before actually going ahead to buy something, check whether is that an investment or is that an expense. Say, for example, sometimes even a house can be an expense. Some of you may be wondering how a house can be expense, because we just have that emotional attachment towards a house. So when it comes to real estate, we don't think much. We just buy it and keep it, and that has a maintenance, that has a repair, that has, and it produces very minimal rental income. I mean, if you typically check the rental income produced by real estate, maybe like 2%, 3%, because that's going to be one of my upcoming videos where how to see or calculate the returns from the real estate. So if you go ahead and understand the difference between investment and expenses, that's going to make a huge difference. Same item can be an investment also. Say, for example, you think of real estate, though you may even borrow from the bank, right, to buy it. But the rental income is higher than the month on month payout from you, and the initial capital is something costing you much lesser. Possibly the house can turn into investment over a period of time, because there is also capital appreciation, because certain properties may not get a capital appreciation at all. Maybe right now, if you check in 2021, there are many properties, even for the past 5 years, there is zero capital appreciation, which means what they might have produced is just 3 or 4 percentage returns to the owner. So, which may not make much of sense holding such a large investment where there is no capital appreciation and the returns are also very poor, right? Just because you are emotionally associated with that, you hold it for a long time. So definitely, this is just a prelude to the upcoming video, which are going to have some specific calculations and more deeper understanding, primarily the real estate, because I want to break a lot of myths about real estate investment, because real estate investment is one of the largest thing in India, right? I mean, people love buying the first house. It's good because most likely you are going to stay there. But people love owning the second house, love owning the third house. I know people who have like 5 houses all on, renting it out, and there is typically little or no appreciation for several years, and the rental income is hardly few percentage. We have to rethink, right? So we will understand what kind of real estate investment is actually sensible, what kind of real estate investment is actually meaningful in the upcoming video. See you soon. We will connect back in the upcoming video.